next county. I was supposed to have a buddy go with me, but he had some family obligations that he can't get out of, so that's what he's doing. Going over, I've hunted over here before, and I always try to hunt in the wintertime over here because it is like a breeding ground for rattlesnakes and copperheads. So I don't like going in the spring and the summer, mainly for that reason. But wintertime, I like going over here. It's thick. Now I usually I'm gonna park on the main trail, or by the main entrance today. I usually go up onto like a little side road, and I can park right there and go into like a side entrance, and that entrance is thick. I mean, it's very hilly to get up through there. It's a good bed down area for deer. It's a really good spot for rabbits, but you ain't going, like, it's hard to hunt up there because it's so thick. So I've pulled a few squirrels out of there, not much really, but I ain't been there in 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know, it's been a while. So I'm going over there. Like I said, it's the next county over. My county don't have any government land, but heading over there, going to do a little squirrel hunting. If I don't get anything, I'm fine with that. It's a chance to get out in the woods. It is like this is the first day it's been above freezing for like a week, maybe a little longer. 44 degrees right now. It's afternoon hunt. Even if I'm just there maybe a couple hours, it's still a good place, a good chance to get out and get in the woods, and spend my afternoon. But we're gonna try something, so I gotta stop and get some gas before I get there. But other than that, y'all stick around. We're going to public land. We're here. Let's take this trail. I was sweating in the truck on the way here. I still feel like it's a good idea though. Got some briars down in here. I'm expecting them, where it snowed last week, I'm expecting them to be on the ground trying to dig up some acorns or whatever it is that they stored. I expect them to be in trees, but you may find one in a tree on a cold day. So far, I've heard a woodpecker and a crow. Not a crow, I'm sorry, a mockingbird. I heard a mockingbird. I ain't seen nothing. Well, woodpecker, I seen the woodpecker. But there's a trail that goes all the way back there, all the way to the road. And it just keeps going. And I've seen a lot of deer tracks, some big tracks and some very few little tracks. I've seen some big deer tracks in here. But this may be a bust too, but still it's beautiful ground, and this is a lot more open than what I'm used to going into. What I'm used to going into, it's real real congested, real thick. You can't hardly move without getting hung in some kind of briars. So I'm gonna keep looking around, keep hunting. Squirrel's nest right there. I said acorns on the ground. I know they're here. Might be just a windy day for them. They must have been their nest. I don't know about no squirrels, but this might be a good place to rabbit hunt. Look at all this brush. It just looks like a ideal place. I'm on my way back out, and man, I just keep seeing scrubs everywhere. Not scrubs, scrapes everywhere. And so what I'm gonna do is, I went pretty deep on this side. I ain't even seen one sign of a squirrel other than a couple of acorn shells that could have been there, deer, anything. Could have been there for a while. I've seen a lot of deer tracks, some big deer tracks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around, get back in the truck. I'm gonna go around this side road and cut into where I've hunted them before. I've hunted before this same type of atmosphere. The only thing different is the snow on the ground. And I don't think there'd be snow on the ground. Like, that wouldn't matter. It shouldn't. But they seem to not be active today. So I'm gonna keep going around and see what I can get into then. I seen a lot of deer scat up there. I seen some coyote scat. And man, it's just, the fact that it's government land throws me off. I don't like the idea or the thought of hunting government land, because everybody can and everybody will if they can. So I'm trying to make my way back out quietly and slid a little bit and get back to the truck. I did see a spot that would be good for rabbit. The only question would be seeing the rabbit without dogs. I don't have dogs. I really don't like hunting with dogs. But everybody I talk to says it's really fun. I just ain't got the patience or the time to train the dogs and let them keep running throughout the year. But I haven't seen, like I said, I ain't seen no squirrels, no rabbit, though I've seen signs of bows, but they were very vague signs. I ain't gonna say the dead on signs. But we'll get back to the truck and try it again. Just on a different side. Man, check that out. I've heard that mushroom before. It's turkey of the tree or turkey fan of the tree. And man, that really does look like an eastern wild turkey. That is awesome. Alright, I pulled around to this side place that I always come in before. And we're gonna try it again. The sun's starting to go down, so maybe they'll get out and get to moving. There's a nest right there right in front of me. That don't mean a whole lot. See if we can get on at least one. I'd be happy with one at this point. Let's give it a try. Nice little TLC. It'd be a great hunting habitat. I don't think I'll be able to stay much longer. The sun's starting to go down a little bit. It's the last place I want to be in the dark. All these coyotes around here. All I've got's a 22. I think a lot of scat and a lot of footprints. I've got plans for the spring that will be beneficial. I know that for a fact. I've done it before. This fall, I've heard from other people around here, they ain't had good luck with squirrels this fall anyways. I know one guy, if there's anybody I've ever seen be able to survive strictly off hunting and fishing, it's this guy, my buddy Mason. He ain't killed a squirrel neither, and that's odd. He's gonna tell me about the mushrooms, the turkey fan of the tree. You hear that wind blowing, them trees rubbing on each other up there. At least I can hear it. I don't know if y'all can through this camera. I'm planning some fishing videos this summer, this spring and this summer. Some camping videos. Me and my wife's planning on taking our two little pups camping. One's been, one hasn't been, and he's a wild child, so that could be fun. Chase him around the campsite. I don't think he's ever been in a kayak, so I may take him kayak fishing with me one day this spring. So there's some plans, future videos in the making. I think I'm gonna call it right here, and then I'm gonna circle back, and there's a hill over there. It's got a trail on it. I'm gonna go up. I mean, I hate disappointing y'all, and I feel like I have been. It's mid-40s, mid to high 40s. I feel like turkeys. I feel like squirrels should be out moving around. I've killed quite a few over here in my life, but this is like a learning experience for kids, I guess. Just because you're not killing squirrels, don't think you're the only one, because us guys has been doing this our whole lives. Right now, we ain't killing squirrels neither. There's that trail. I'm gonna try to go up there and see what I can come across. It's got to be the boringest videos I've ever seen. Well, I'm telling you, I'm trying. I think the last video is the only video I've actually seen squirrels post deer season this year, which is weird. Watch me slip and fall on this hill. I think it's beautiful up here. A little overgrown, these little TLC. I heard squirrel sounds and fought back to the source, and it's been leaves. Where they flap in the wind. Level ground. That was a hill. Actually, probably right there on that rock. Be a good spot to sit down. Just glass and look around. Right there, right on those thorns. But let's not sit right there. Come over here, right here. Look up, see that? And I'm sitting right in some snow. That's great. But that's it. A few tips I've gave y'all before. Blend in with your environment. I wasn't expecting snow, and I've only got one gray hoodie. That would blend in more than this white or this green hoodie. So that's my mistake. I'm sure I stuck out like a sore thumb up here. I don't have a white boggin on. I don't wear this black boggin. That looked like a tick in January in snow. That's another thing. Beware of creatures other than what you're hunting. I sat down on a log one time, spring turkey hunting, and I picked 41 ticks off of me sitting in that one log. So that's something to be aware of as well. I really wish I could have a full action-packed video for y'all. I'm still gonna release it. This is the downside of squirrel hunting. This is part of it. You're not gonna kill your limit every time. And there's also a lesson to y'all if y'all want to get into squirrel hunting and you don't do it, that days like this happen as well. You're going to be in the woods. You're going to be amped up and ready to rock and roll, and absolutely nothing happens, and that's part of it. This fall has been one of those years that I've seen, I think, 3 squirrels all fall long post deer season. Like I said, in a deer season, you see them everywhere. It's ridiculous. But come to think of it, deer season, I didn't see as much as I usually do. So maybe it's off year for squirrels. But this time I did break out my old trusty, my Savage 22. I got an awesome deal on this gun when I bought it, so I wish I spent the extra $50 and got the bolt action instead of the semi-automatic though. It happens like that. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a video. I hear a squirrel barking. Now I hear dogs barking. That's awesome. I'm gonna try to find this sucker. Well, that squirrel barked twice and disappeared. I never saw a hide or tail of him. But at least we heard sounds. Maybe I'm starting to think it's where I'm walking in the snow. Snow it quietens everything down, but when you walk in it, it's very loud. So maybe that might have something to do with it. That sounds like an excuse, so I'm just having an off season. I ain't even gonna ask you if you like this video, but if you want to see more videos of failed and successful hunts, I know so far it's just been failed, then check out my channel. Give me a subscribe. You know, I appreciate it. I've always loved hunting. I've always loved fishing. Since starting this channel, I think I've got out in the woods more than I have. I'll say that in the last year. I got busy with my other channel, my woodworking, and I hadn't got a chance to get out in the woods, and this is a reason for me to get out more than I have in, well, last couple of years. I've basically stuck to deer hunting with a little bit of squirrel hunting. I think last summer I just went fishing one time. We're gonna fix that this year. We're planning camping trips. At least I'm planning camping trips and fishing trips. Of course, hunting trips. You can't do one without the other, I'm telling you. If you're a true outdoorsman, you love both of them. And really, so far, I've been hiking in the woods with either a shotgun or a rifle. It's just getting out in nature, whether I see an animal or not. I'm happy. You know, I'm going home with an empty belly, but I'm happy. So, y'all have a good one. Take care. I'll see y'all down the trail.